California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Chargers. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, back, give it the flag. Mark 54. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Play action, it's Taylor. That's complete, it's Gordon. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Taylor. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hurry up. Mark 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go, G. Anxious.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
He has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Ready. Touchdown. 54 Mike. On the arm.
On third down, Taylor. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Rams' 36-yard line.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I don't think you got it, sir.
From the 36, Taylor. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. In the absence of Melvin Gordon, Austin Eckler was strong for the Chargers weeks 1 through 4. And then week 5 with Melvin Gordon back, he went to more of a pass catcher role. In fact, tied a franchise record in week 5. 15 catches for Eckler in that game out of the backfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Taylor sets up the screen to Gordon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To throw is Taylor. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Of course, with Gurley, the Rams, they have been content to monitor that workload in the early part of the season, mostly keeping him around the 14 to 16 carry mark. A far cry from last year when he had games of, gosh, he had 28 carries in one game, 25 in another, 23 in another. But it's been a different story for Todd Gurley in 2019. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff now looking to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Michael Brockers in on the stop.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd and 5 now. Taylor. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Keep playing hard.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Rams' 35-yard
Let's
line.
get it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Taylor. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing again, it's Taylor. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
On 2nd and 15 now. Goff under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joey Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And that will be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
54. Mike 54. Here we go.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
He's got his man. It's Williams. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for L.A. 53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Here's Gordon. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 2nd and 9, Taylor. On the screen, this is Eckler. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's
nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 24-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 2 yards, good enough for first.
First down, Rams.
What? 120. Mark 49.
On first down, it's Gurley. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's now second and 6 at the 47-yard line.
What? 180. Here we go, D. Here I come.
To throw on second and 6. Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got... And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods there to make the grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10. Taylor will throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Chargers, first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Check nine, check nine.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Let's go, D.
On 2nd and a yard. Taylor, complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now gone. Then he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's King. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former Charger, Eric Weddle. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here we go. 180. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch tight end.
Here's Gurley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So the